crowd.
They're all just reveling in your greatness.
Don't even look at you. You're already starting.
They said it on the radio.
You're jaded.
Okay. Order. Order.
They said it on the radio.
Don't say they.
Dave said it. When
That's right.
No, actually, the spotter said that. The spotter said that.
He's
Oh,
trying,
did he?
Trying to work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
He's trying to get a raise.
No.
Okay, let's roll into our post-race winning team.
I'm glad Kerry can grab a hold of this.
That's right. For tonight's Irwin Tools night race here at Bristol Motor Speedway, our winner was Kyle Busch. He drives the number 18 Double Mint Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Joining him up here is his crew chief, Dave Rogers, along with team president, J.D. Gibbs. Kyle becomes the first NASCAR driver in history to win all 3 National Series events in the same weekend. This is his 19th career NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win, his 3rd win in the series in 2010, his 4th win at Bristol. So, Kyle, you said in here on Wednesday night, I remember you saying it, you would see me Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and you're a man of your word. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. It's it's so cool to be here three nights on this weekend and to put this Double Mint Camry in victory lane. You know, we haven't second time they've been on the car, and real proud of the effort by these guys. So I can't thank Dave and all of the guys at Joe Gibbs Racing enough. The pit stops tonight were flawless. Jimmy beat us out one time just because of pit selection, but you know, unfortunately he had his troubles. But we were able to just get out there and kind of set sail. You know, we had a really fast race car. Coming through the field was fun. Passing some of those guys and working traffic the way you had to work traffic, and just kind of pick and choose your way. You know, do you go high? Do you go low? You had to have a car that would really work everywhere. And I was unsure about it going in, about how good our car was going to be, but Dave made some really good adjustments this morning and thought about it over the night to get us a good car for today. And so, again, you know, this Double Mint Camry was awesome, and you know, it goes back to good teamwork.
Dave Rogers, talk about the performance of the 18 team out here this evening.
Yeah, we're real proud of the entire 18 crew, the M&M's crew, Double Mint crew. We came off the truck really slow, and the car wasn't handling well at all. And just really proud of Kyle for sticking with us and giving us good feedback. We had great notes to go off from last night. This morning we made a number of adjustments based on feedback we got, and car was much better today and allowed Kyle to do what he needs to do.
J.D., certainly a historic weekend for the race team, and also, you know, Kyle now his 3rd win of the season. He gets the extra bonus points. Certainly he's got to be a contender for this NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship.
Yeah, just you know, the momentum you get from it. But we had so many people here today, the Mars family, the Double Mint crew, and so it was just encouraging to see them be able to celebrate with us. And then obviously cap it off. I sent a few notes the past few days, and I got to show you the one you sent me. It was kind of funny when you look at it, but it was really just a testament to Dave and Kyle and all that crew, and just working hard. And so I think it was fun to see it, and hopefully that bodes well for, you know, the chase for us.
Questions now for Kyle, Dave, or J.D. Raise your hand and we'll come to you. We have 2 wireless mics downstairs. Who has a question? Who's going to ask the first one? David Newton right here, Chad.
Yeah, I'll ask for J.D. and Dave. Whoever said they were in the presence of greatness over the radio after the race, do you guys kind of feel at times when you're watching Kyle race that you're in the presence of greatness?
I've never quite used those terms, but I would say this: he's pretty good, you know, what he does. So I think this weekend that probably was appropriate, doing what he did first time. The truck thing gets a little harder nationwide, and a little harder for the Cup thing. To do all 3 of those back to back was a big deal, and I think that's one of the things, you know, that'll go down in the record books, and years from now we'll be able to look back and say, you know, hey, I remember when, and that was a lot of fun for us.
Go ahead, Brett.
Brett McMillan from PRN over here. Kyle, you talked before the race about how you've come close on a number of occasions to getting the three-peat, so to speak. How satisfying is it to finally be able to accomplish that?
It's pretty cool because, I mean, when you come so close and then don't get it, it's pretty frustrating. You know, I mean, last year we won the truck race, and We're leading the nationwide race when we got crashed out, and then we ended up winning the Cup race. So this is probably a year delayed, but anyways, real appreciative of what was able to happen tonight. It's pretty special, and I feel a lot about how this team has worked so much through the past few weeks to try to get ourselves back on track. And coming to Bristol, you could say, yeah, well, we're supposed to run well here, but it's still it's cool to be able to put it all together in a complete weekend. With the truck, with the nationwide car, and with the Cup car. I didn't feel like I quite had the nationwide car capable of doing it. This tire must have thrown me for a little bit of a loop in practice. I couldn't get exactly what I wanted out of the car. In practices, same thing with the Cup car, and so I was kind of a little optimistic about it. But once you get out there in the race with everybody else, you kind of hear everybody complaining about the same things. But ours must have been kind of the best of everybody else's.
Go ahead, sir.
You're booed unmercifully when you come out in introduction. Someone calls you an ass and this place erupts. But then you make history. You drive around this track and there's more cheers than boos. Granted, it's about points, but is there some satisfaction in that tonight as you drive around that track and that place kind of realize what they saw and they're cheering?
Yes and no. I feel like I just come out here to do my job. I do what I'm supposed to do, and to win races is my job, and what that entails. And secondly, it's to make J.D. happy and Dave and the sponsors and those guys happy, and then thirdly, it's to try to sell souvenirs. So, the fans are what drives the sport and what makes us go around and get us here every week. So it's cool to have them here, and they're passionate about who they like and who they don't like. So I feel like, to me, I've been in this position since the upstart of my career, since I was 16, and it hasn't changed, and I don't foresee it changing anytime soon. So we've asked this question about 50 million times. I probably get it 25 million more times. So, you just deal with it, man. You just go out there and do what you can.
Go ahead, Mark, and then we'll go to Marty.
Okay. Kyle, Mark Allman, NASCAR.com. While you were coming up through the field, there were guys like Jimmy and Tony and Carl Edwards all running towards the front, and then all of a sudden they all had problems almost all at the same time. When you're driving at that point, are you cognizant of that, and do you all of a sudden realize that you're basically the best car in the field at that point?
I could have trouble, so anything can happen in this game and at this stage. But, I don't even know what happened to Jimmy. From what I understand and saw, he kind of got spun, I guess, nosed it in the fence. But he was fast. He was really good. I felt like our car was definitely better than anybody's. Lap 60 on, 40, somewhere around there, on a long run. And out of nowhere, surprisingly, McMurray ran me down in that one long run, and I was like, whoa, where'd he come from? So I let him go. I knew he had another pit stop still yet to go, and I knew there was another opportunity for me to work on my car, get some fresh tires. And once we got tires, it was only going to be probably 100 laps that we had to go the rest of the way, so I felt like we were better than much of the field. But, Rudiman was fast, and he was good. And I'm not going to say why I beat him, because then he'll fix it, but it has to do with behind the wheel.
Next question. Go ahead, Marty.
He wasn't driving the place right. I'm sorry. If he fixes how to drive this place, he'd be right there with me. I know. Well, I got because it was going to be some big deal in the media. Jesus.
Here's a big deal.
Go ahead.
Marty Smith, ESPN. Kyle, what was your thought about Keselowski's little pre-race declaration?
Who?
Brad Keselowski?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. He drives the number 12 car.
I saw it, but I passed it.
Fair enough.
Okay, Jim Utter, I believe you had a question.
Jim Utter, Show Observer. Kyle, a lot of people will make a lot about your number of wins and so forth, but if you add up your wins as well as all your second places and the other opportunities where you think you should have won a race or felt you could have won a race, to be 25 and have that many opportunities to win as a race car driver, how is that? And can that, at 25, can that get better than it is right now?
JD, hope so.
Yes.
I I don't know. I mean, I'm very blessed from the guy above that gave me the talents that I have. Obviously, that's really, really cool. And I do the best with what I got every weekend. You know, I try to go out there and give it my all. And guys will tell you, the guys that work on my team, you know, the only reason they work on my team is because of the opportunity to work with me. And Dave, the only reason I mean, I don't have to speak for him. You want to speak why you're in Cup?
Because Kyle Busch asked me to be in Cup. Kyle's a special driver, and in my opinion, the most talented driver on the circuit. And I told him before the race, you know, there's a lot of fans out there booing him, and some wise guys saying some things that are somewhat unprofessional. But it's an absolute honor to work with Kyle Busch, and I couldn't be happier to do so.
And I just feel like, you know, on down the road that hopefully it can get better. You know, I don't see why. I don't see why it can't get better. Just keep trying to do what we do. You know, Dave and I keep communicating, keep working hard. Same with Jason Ratcliffe, same with Eric Phillips. You know, just keep working on my stuff and go every week trying to win.
Let's go to the press box now for questions. Questions from the press box?
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Kyle, can you describe that move you made on the restart after the fourth caution when you took Jimmy and Ruderman 3 wide? What was going through your – I mean, it was just amazing. Can you just kind of describe what was going through your mind? What was your strategy?
I really didn't have one. I actually screwed up the restart pretty bad. And Jimmy got a really good jump on me, but fourth place didn't get a good restart either. So there was a lane – an opportunity for me to jump up in line, and the outside's always a fast time on the restart, the fast line, I should say. And so, you know, I got up on the high side, and I planned on following him, but he slowed up so much, I was like, okay, I'll just let it drift up and go around him, and I throttled up and got to his corner and knew we were either going to wreck or we were going to get off the corner because Jimmy's professional and he knows how to race. So, you know, I got to his outside, we raced down the back, and it was a tight squeeze. We touched doors just a little bit, but you know, we made it through there okay. And man, I was actually kind of surprised at what I did. I was like, man, that was cool. So I tried to do it to Ruderman again, and it didn't work. I got too tight trying to get up onto the outside. You know, when you get down into the corners and load up on the bump stops and stuff, you get a little tight. So you kind of got to maneuver somewhat. But that restart it flowed through perfectly. I don't know. I tried to do it again, so I don't know if I could do it again.